every day I sort of go for an hour and a quarter's walk around Shirtley Park, which is just round the back of here. And sometimes my wife joins me, other times she's at the gym. This day, she just noticed after about an hour, I was sort of breathing heavily, and she just, from a nursing background, she just sort of said, "You're breathing heavily. What's?" I said, "Oh," I said, "It's not too bad." I said, "I have been struggling a little bit more, but we just had COVID." I actually go to my mum's twice a week just to make sure, she's all right, and any little jobs that she needs doing, because she's in her 80s. As it turns the corner to go towards the shop where we pick up the paper, it started again, more severe this time, to the point where, close clasping me chest made me feel a bit better. The rain started. I ducked under a disused shop that had a canopy. Decided to phone my mum and thought, I'm probably better going home. Phones my mum, she was fine about it. Turns back, rain is off and on, but I've got a run on my coat anyway. As I'm walking, I get about 50 yards, believe it or not, straight outside a funeral parlour. So I phoned my wife. I said, "Look, can you come and pick me up?" I said, I don't feel too special, of course. Phones through to the doctors, and the doctors paved a path for us through A&E, which happened when we got to Wiston. A series of tests, which concluded with that probably I'd had an heart attack. So I arrived at Liverpool Heart and Chest, and they said, sit in this place and give you something to eat and everything like that. I seen the nurse, and she did the pre-op sort of things. Anyway, they then called me through, and it was about 2:20 in the afternoon. I'm sat outside this room. I was expecting, like a sort of cosy affair with maybe 2 people. But when you walk into a full operating theatre, I've never done that before. It shocked me, I'll be honest with you, it really shocked me. And then they introduced the drug, which obviously simulates, strenuous exercise. And wow, I found that alarming, to be perfectly honest with you. Then at the end of it, Mr. Astleton, the chief guy, he just said, "I'm really sorry, Stephen." And in a way, that was a bit of a shock, right? Because I'm thinking, everything's happening in your head. Then when he said, "I'm sorry," you're thinking, "Oh my God, it could be fatal," He said, "But a stent is not going to fix the problem that you've got." So in a way, that was slightly a relief, obviously, when he said that part. So from there, he said it's going to be open heart surgery, and I had the surgery, and obviously you can't see yourself without looking in a mirror, but my wife was then allowed to see me. My wife come back the next day and was tearful straight from the start, and she said that she'd had a word with the nurse in the rooms, and that I'd had a quadruple bypass. And it didn't really mean a lot to me, but it upset her. So then she explained what a quadruple was one, and then I did sort of gulp a little bit, So Dr. Madariva came doing his normal rounds, and I just said, "Can I ask you, I was under the impression that it was going to be the aorta and this and the other." I said, "But I was told by my wife that the nurse had said that I'd had a quadruple bypass." "Yes, Stephen, you have had a quadruple bypass." And, I admire that man more than anyone else, he saved my life. And I said that. But eventually, you know, things sort of calmed down, and I needed a STIRS test. A nurse, a nice nurse, took me for that. She very bubbly and everything like that, and explained to me just about everything that had happened to me in the surgery, which made me feel rather ill, to say the least. Like, you know, she couldn't stop apologising, but it was only because of my squeamishness, you know. So we went through that, and I was given the go ahead to go home, and then absolutely brilliant. Yeah, can't fault them. You know, same life.